Welcome back to the Demon Slayer Gaming channel. We're going to be continuing our Final Fantasy XIV Dungeon Guide series. This time we're going to be taking a look at one of the dungeons reworked in patch 6.5, the Drowned City of Skalla. Starting off, you'll drag the first couple groups to the wall here. The Skalla all have large cone AoEs that you'll just want to sidestep out of. After these are dead, you'll pick up the swallows, continue on. Each of the eggs will have a swallow larva inside of it, so you'll want to pick all of them up as you're moving through. And then when you reach the salt swallow, you can AoE all of them down. The salt swallow does have a large line AoE, but it is pretty easy to move out of. He also does apply a poison debuff on your tank, so you can cleanse this to help out with healing a little bit, or just heal through it. When you begin the fight with Kelpie, you'll start off with Torpedo, which is going to be his minor tank buster ability. So you just need to heal through this. I'll follow up with Rising Seas, which is going to do party-wide damage. So again, just heal through this one. He'll then jump to one side of the platform and then cast either Hydro Push or Hydro Pull. If he casts Hydro Push, you'll want to get close to him so that you can get knocked to the opposite side of the platform and not be knocked off. You can use knockback prevention to avoid the knockback or the pull. If you do this though, you do want to pull him back onto the platform so that your melee DPS can get behind him. He'll follow up with another Torpedo on the tank and then another Rising Sea, so just heal through both of these. He'll then cast Bloody Puddle, which is going to do 2 AoEs on 2 different party members. You just want to move away from these whenever they drop onto the platform. These will leave behind a water orb that will begin to chase the people that they fell on. And then while this is happening, the boss is going to cast either Hydro Push or Hydro Pull again. So you'll want to try to not get pushed or pulled into the existing water pools or into the AoEs from the water orbs when they explode. Again, make sure that you're pulling the boss back onto the platform for your melee DPS. Follow up with another Rising Sea, so you just need to heal through the party-wide damage. For the Stone Foambad, whenever you pick him up, he does a Land Surge, which is going to do an AoE directly in front of him. He'll consistently do this throughout the fight, so just keep him facing away from the rest of the group. The Sentinel and Foambad also have circular AoEs that they'll throw out, so you just want to move out of these as they pop up. The next section will have 2 Stone Foambads that whenever you pick them up will both do a Land Surge, so you'll want to make sure that you're not in the cross section for both these or you'll get hit by both of them and take a considerable amount of damage. If you grab all 3 groups, then there will be 3 Stone Foambads along with 3 of the Dara Sentinels, which means there will be 6 different enemies that have large circular AoEs they'll be throwing out. The Foambads can also do a cone AoE in front of them, so there's going to be quite a few AoEs you'll have to be dodging around, unless you have a white mage that's just chain stunning all of them. When you start the fight with the old one, he'll begin by turning to a random party member and casting Mystic Light. This is going to do a cone AoE towards that party member, so you just want to move out of this. Then move to the center of the platform and cast Mystic Flame. This is going to do 2 large circular AoEs under 2 party members. Again, you'll just move out of these. Order to Detonate is going to summon 4 adds onto the platform that you'll just want to switch to and single target them down, as the boss will be untargetable at this time. Follow up with another Mystic Flame, so just move out of the circles. Shifting Light is going to turn everyone in the party into Spriggans, and it will replace your action bar with a separate one that only has one ability. You'll use this ability to drop rocks that will explode under each of the adds to destroy them, which will then turn everyone in the party back to normal. The boss will then cast Mystic Light, targeting a random party member with the Cone AoE. And then casting Shifting Light one more time. This time there will be 8 adds in total, so you'll need to destroy each of them before the order to detonate goes off. Follow up with another Mystic Light. For the next group of adds, the Homunculus can target random party members and do large cone AoEs, along with the Zangbito also having a cone AoE he'll do towards the tank. The main ability for the Homunculus is Ruin, which is interruptible, but the cast time is very quick, so it's almost not even worth trying. Once they're all destroyed, then it'll open up another path to go down, where there will be another Zangbito, along with 3 Homunculus this time. You'll again just pick them all up, AoE them down, avoiding each of the cone AoEs. In the last area here, you'll have even more Zangbitos, along with Rotting Royals, and a Cursed Idol. The Cursed Idol will do Fire 2, which is going to do a large circular AoE. Now for the final boss, he will have no indicators for his abilities, so you just have to watch what he's actually doing to avoid them. When he raises his claw, he's going to do a frontal cone AoE, so you'll just want to reposition behind him. If he raises his tail, then he'll do a large cone AoE behind him, so you just want to move towards the sides or front. When he moves to the center of the platform, he'll do a proximity AoE from the middle, so you'll just move to the outsides. Whenever one party member is selected with the donut AoE, the easiest way to avoid this is to move towards the center, and everyone can kind of stay towards the center. But if you're already towards the outside of the platform, then you can move all the way to the outside too. Eye of the Fire is going to be a look away mechanic, so you'll want to make sure you're looking away to avoid this, otherwise you'll be charmed and be forced to attack your party members, which will make avoiding the next AoEs, which will going to do a cross AoE on one party member that will cover the entire platform, along with a circular AoE that you'll just want to move away from people to avoid. Very hard to avoid if you're attacking them and chasing them down. He'll then face 3 random party members and kind of hold his face and do a large line AoE at them, so you'll want to make sure if he turns towards you that you're just moving back towards his side or behind him to avoid this. He'll then combine the donut AoE along with the cross AoE, so you just need to reposition to avoid these, then doing another donut AoE along with either a tail swipe or a frontal claw swipe. So again, position yourself to avoid both of these abilities. You'll then have another proximity AoE from the center of the platform. Followed with another claw swipe. Followed up with the cross AoE along with 2 circular AoEs. And then the donut AoE mixed with the look away mechanic. But this should be it for the drowned city of Skalla. I hope this helped everyone out. If it did, please make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you on the next one.